we'll see Dak Prescott and the New York Jets versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Hall again on second down. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Prescott to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Again, it's Pacheco. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. A handoff now for Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And they'll run with Pacheco. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we... And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Throwing, Prescott. Shakir hauls it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. This is Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 91 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still...
Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. So we have reached halftime here and what's
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Pacheco.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Prescott now. And he'll find Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
To the air again, Prescott.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
Hall again.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 146 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Prescott.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Prescott's throw complete to Shakir.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Prescott.
Outright and brought in by Moore.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Prescott yet again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's Prescott.
And check down complete to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now Prescott.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They try with Pacheco.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
New York ready to go again offensively.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One last shot now for Prescott. One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL